Please like, share, and subscribe. Hello, all of my YouTube friends. And in this video, we are talking about Season 4, the final season of Snowpiercer, Episode 8. Overall, a very straightforward episode once more. Not much happens. A lot of setup is going on for the remaining two episodes. And at times, it does kind of feel like a filler episode. Still a very interesting one. And one that kind of shows the camaraderie and the family that's been built over the years in this series. So without further ado, let's get to it. Now, first things first, I have to admit I was completely wrong, and it's not necessarily my fault. In my last review, I said that Javi, we didn't exactly see his death, but there was a big plume of smoke when he picked up the bomb. Therefore, it was underlined that he was dead. But turns out that somehow he is barely unscathed and he is alive. So I'm happy. I thought that this actor and this character really grew throughout the season and deserves to be there at the end. We still don't know if he's going to make it out, if anybody's going to make it out. But I was happy to see him there in the episode once more. Now, continuing on this same line of thought, now that the bombs have been removed from the tracks, Big Alice is radioed that they can come in, that the tracks have been cleared, and they're like, well, did anybody get hurt? Because we saw a big plume of smoke. And no, everybody was scared, but everybody's okay. You can come home. So Big Alice makes it to New Eden. And in a nice little scene, we see Bess reunited with Audrey, which, there's something, a chemistry going on between these two. And I wasn't sure after Audrey's incident or whatever, the frozen that has happened to her. And she seemed to have a very hard time overcoming this situation. But turns out that Till Bess is like, they both been through so much that it was nice to see them reunited once more. Now, at the end of last week's episode, we also saw that Layton and Josie and the baby were left all by themselves in an unhooked cart. And not knowing what was going to happen, turns out that they are rescued by Roche. 2 or 3 episodes ago, we didn't quite know what happened to him. And it is explained later on in this episode what he went through and why he has this soldier's suit and why he has one of the snow cats. But turns out he's going to use it to go and save Layton and Josie and the baby and bring them back to New Eden. Here's where I have one of the two major glitches in this episode. Because we know that Snowpiercer's on its way to New Eden, how does a snowcat get there before Snowpiercer? Let's not kid ourselves. A 4x4 in the snow or a train on the tracks, and somehow the snowcat gets back to New Eden before Snowpiercer does. I'm just saying, I'm not going to be too nitpicky because, like I said, there was a writer's strike and the series is in its final season. So a couple of things might have been rushed. There might be some budget cuts and some writing problems that made it that we are kind of stuck with these glitches. So like I said, not many things happened during this episode, but there's a lot of reunions, people reunited. Both camps are bogging down and digging in the ditches, and lines are going to be drawn pretty soon. And here is where I get to my second glitch, where Ruth is giving a speech and she says, we are not dealing with like the Admiral or Wilford. We are dealing with the guy that created the Ice Age. Like Melanie in the last episode just figured it out. So how does Ruth be aware of this situation to the point where she can affirm it in front of everybody? So if you can get past these two little glitches, then let's go on and move forward. Now, I just mentioned Melanie. Unfortunately, I was happy in the last episode to see her back, but she's gone again. We don't exactly know where she is or what is happening with her. which puts Alex on the spot because Alex doesn't know what Melanie is up to, what she's doing. She's being told by Nima that she's working on the project, and Alex wants to be part of the project, wants to save the planet, knows that, New Eden is in a bubble that can collapse at any time. She wants to find a permanent solution. She's not aware that Nima created this problem and that his solution is not a permanent solution. So unfortunately, Alex is dragging her feet, but she is also volunteering in a way to be part of this mission of launching the missiles and reuniting Big Alice with Snowpiercer to launch these missiles. Therefore, she has to go up against everybody in New Eden. So her and the soldiers move on to New Eden, and that's where the episode ends. Like I said, overall, a very good, solid episode. Minus a few glitches here and there, but we kind of understand that it's stuff that the audience already knows, and that they just took a couple of shortcuts to reaffirm in this episode what is going on in case people did miss out on episodes. So I liked it, but let me know in the comments down below what you think about it, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. But that is just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments down below. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe. If you didn't like it, thank you so much for listening this long. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Until then, check these out.